In the modern NBA, not too many second-round picks hang around the league for too long. Even fewer become All-NBA talents and one of the most respected players in the league. Michael Redd did, and he doesn't get nearly as much recognition for it as he deserves. This is Most Underrated. Michael started to gain a lot of attention during his senior year of high school in '97. A left-hander with an unorthodox style, he learned early on the playgrounds of Columbus how to create his own shot. He was quick, fast, tough, and strong, and thanks to his dad, he had a sixth sense about how to use his body against defenders. An erratic shooter, he concentrated on getting as close to the basket as possible before launching the ball toward the hoop. He was a great player in high school and one of the all-time Ohio greats. Duke, Cincinnati, and Minnesota all wanted him bad. Certainly, his playing style would translate well into the college game. He ended up choosing to remain close to home and attend Ohio State. Although a historically strong program, they were struggling at the time and had a brand new head coach. Michael relished the opportunity to rebuild though, and earned the starting shooting guard spot his freshman year. Although Michael was ready to ball and work hard, the Ohio State team was just not good. They won just 8 games that season, and at one point lost 15 straight. But regardless, Michael was still putting the ball in the hole, improving every game, and ended the season leading the Big Ten in scoring at 21 points per game, the first freshman in Big Ten history to do so. The following year though, things changed, and the rest of Michael's team matched his trademark intensity, and they ended up being a super good, high-scoring team, and cruised into the Final Four. They ended up losing to UConn. Michael came into his junior year red hot. He was torching defenders left and right, and was undisputedly one of the best scorers in the country. He decided to leave Ohio State after that season and enter the NBA draft. Going into the draft, Michael thought he would be a first-round pick thanks to his solid size for a shooting guard and uncanny ability to get to the hole and create his own shot. But the scouts didn't agree. They thought that he lacked a perimeter game, and he ended up falling all the way to the 43rd pick. He would be a member of the Milwaukee Bucks. There would be more disappointment for Michael in his rookie season with the Bucks. He played in just 6 games due to injury and finished the season with a total of 13 points. Things would begin to shift back in Michael's favor the following year though, and he showed a lot of promise. His smooth, left-handed attack style of play turned a lot of heads, and it looked like he had the potential to be a really good scorer. He also developed a really nice touch from deep. Being a left-handed jump shooter has its advantages in the NBA, where almost all of the long-distance artists are righties. With defenders used to guarding guys who go the other way, Michael used a subtle hesitation move to gain a half tick he used with deadly effectiveness. He would continue to improve after his second year in the league, and boosted his scoring average to 21 points per game by the 03-04 season. He was quickly gaining respect as one of the hardest working and hardest to guard players in the league. He was named an All-Star for the first and only time in his career. He had helped lead the Bucks to the playoffs, but they would be bounced in the first round by the eventual champion Pistons. Michael continued to be a dominant scorer for years in Milwaukee. He had the respect of so many around the league, but he would be overshadowed in the national spotlight due to the fact that the Bucks never really assembled good teams around him. He was a 20-plus point per game scorer for the entirety of his prime, and never got the recognition he deserved for being such a great scorer and hard worker. His unorthodox, quick release worked wonders for him, and he was able to shake the biggest criticisms of him coming into the league, that he couldn't shoot. His shot sometimes seemed ugly and rushed, but it was that quick release that enabled him to score with opponents right in his face. He elevated off the floor well on the shot, giving him some extra room for his release. Due to injuries, Michael's career began to unravel in the 10-11 season, but he gave the Bucks 11 years of hard-working, fierce, silky smooth, left-handed talent. It's a shame that the Bucks couldn't pair better players with Michael, and he is truly one of the most underrated players ever.